So through consultation and in partnership with the Fort McKay First Nation, 25 years ago, we would have relocated 30 bison from Elk Island National Park to test and prove that the reclaimed lands at Syncrude could support a large mammal. The wood bison was chosen because this is its traditional homeland, and the Fort McKay First Nation was part of that decision. And really to prove out that could our reclaimed land support an animal like a bison. And definitely happy to report that not only did the herd of 30 thrive on the land, it's now 300. The East Toe Berm, much like the current pastures, is on reclaimed land, so this strip land that Syncrude has reclaimed. We've added the features of trees and shrubs to the East Toe Berm, and so now introducing a new element into the environment that the bison are in. Both serves to test another aspect of our reclamation, but also to see how the wood bison respond to being in that environment after being on pasture lands for so long.
It was neat to see the transition of the animals going into these areas and having trees to wander through, spruce trees, whether they're scratching their winter coats off or they're just bison being bison, marking areas and using the trees to mark it besides our fence posts. They really adapted to the trees. It was just like they hadn't been away from them. The Fort McKay First Nation and the group of companies was involved right from the beginning, and the whole idea of bringing these animals back, as bison was such an influential part of North America and the whole history of the continent, of how the Aboriginal people used every piece of the bison from clothing to food, etc. How many other guys can say they get up and go to work and do what we do? I mean, you drive through these herds and you look at the landscape. Everyone that looks at these sites come down here and say, this doesn't even look like we're at an oil sand site. You look at the animals, and the fact that you were involved with that does make you feel pretty good.
The bison being on reclaimed land and thriving, a healthy, sustainable herd on reclaimed lands is another real success story. The vision and the foresight of Syncrude leaders in the Fort McKay First Nations more than 25 years ago to set something like this in place is amazing, and to just be part of it and help continue that is special, and very honored to be part of it.